At this point in QuickBooks, in the company It's My Business, the practical exercise which we're doing, if we click into the chart of accounts, again you can access this on the home page by clicking on chart of accounts. We should see then that we have different balances on our balance sheet items that appear in the chart of accounts, namely the accounts receivable showing a figure of 483819, the fixed asset, which again by double clicking on it will show that this is the bill that we entered from Easy Peasy, which is a computer edition. The net amount without VAT is 251033. The total amount of the suppliers, our bills that we entered including opening balance, is 2607230. Again, double clicking on this will bring us into the register, and the register will show every item that has been put in, including credit notes. To make this look on a one-line basis, go to the bottom left of your screen, check the one-line box, and all the items show in a more cascade order. Escape on that to bring us back to finally our VAT liability, which at the moment is a minus figure, which is standing at a refund. We're now going to go and enter some bill or pay some bills. Clicking on the home page, we should note as well that paying bills is only where you have already entered a bill into QuickBooks and you are now paying it subsequently. Click on the Pay Bills icon. What it is asking us for now is to create a bank account, and of course we will click on yes that we wish to create a bank account. Again, the type of account is bank, call it Bank of Ireland. And again, because we don't have any opening balances, we can just click Save and Close. We can now see a new account has appeared, Bank of Ireland. We now have the payable window screen. Check Show All Bills. Again, using preference, check and click on the drop-down list to click on Sort by Supplier. You will see then that all the items are listed alphabetically. It will make it easier when we're actually paying the bill. Let's look at the first bit in our practical exercise. It tells us that we are required to pay ESB on the 20th, the sum of 320, check number 58243. Let's bring this over into QuickBooks. Look for ESB here. We can see that we've got a box, one line, 320, check it. Again, we can continue on to pay these bills, but in this instance we will just pay one bill. The payment date is the 20th, the 1st, 2011. The method, payment method, is check, and we are going to check the box, assign a check number to give it a check number. Pay the selected bill, and again put in the check number and click OK. When that is done, the Pay Bills window closes and it asks us would we like to pay more bills, and of course we would click yes to pay more bills. Let's pick another one. We'll go for landlord properties. When we see landlord properties here, go down the list, I can highlight it and check it. When I check it, the total amount of 227650 appears in the amount to pay, but the check that we have written is for less than this amount. The reason being is when we have checked landlord properties, a credit appears in the set credit window. This means a credit note is available that can be used to be offset against the due amount to reduce that to give what the actual net amount is. So again, if I just uncheck that, move into another line, we can see Hilton Securities, for example, does not have a credit. Let's go for landlord properties. When we click on landlord properties, it tells us there is a credit available. Let's check it to pay it. Not the full amount. What we need to do is we need to set the credit option. By clicking on this, a new window appears. It tells us there's a credit note available. The amount due is 2276. Check the credit note. The amount to pay was the true amount of 1972.75. Once that's done, click Done. What you will see now is that the credit note appears and the revised balance of amount to pay has been changed to 1972.75. Click on the actual date, in this case is the 27th. Assign check number, bank balance, pay selected bills, and put in the check number and click OK. That is 2 examples of how to pay bills. Finally, if we want to send our suppliers details of the invoices that we're paying, we can send them a remittance advice by clicking on File on the menu bar. Drop down list appears, go to Print Forms, go over to Print Remittance, click on that, and we'll say that the dates we are looking for, a date range of 01/01/11 to today's date is fine. We'll bring in the 2 payments that we've brought in. They're checked that they can be actually previewed on screen. Click Preview. If I zoom in, I can see we have a remittance advice that can be printed out or emailed and sent to our supplier, in this case ESB, telling them we are paying them a bill dated the 31st of December for €320. Click on the next page, Landlord Properties. Again, the bill and a credit note gives the net amount paid with a check number and so on. Click Close on that. Click Close on that, and you can resume paying your bills. That is how you enter pay bills in QuickBooks.